Jeremy, this is all
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Hebe Radio. Today is the day before opening day for the season, for MLB season. Pretty excited. My name's Buzz. On the other side, we got Tin Man.
Scooch.
So I think we're going to keep it strictly baseball today, just to celebrate the start of the new season. We got all 30 teams in action tomorrow, or today if you're listening to it on Thursday, March 28th. We have a featured guest today, the commissioner of the KOCHI Fighting Dogs League, Corey Hedges. Corey, you want to say hey?
Yeah, good evening. Coming in with iTunes approved quality over here.
Yeah.
Just for you, Buzz.
Just for Buzz.
Right, as you know, Hebe Radio is going to take over social media. We're still looking for that social media intern. If you're interested, you can email Christian. What's that email address again?
Google said we can't talk about the name on the podcast of our show on the podcast. So I can't say the email unless I say our name.
I've never already said the name.
Sponsored by Trojan. Got a sticky and a jiffy. Trojan's got you covered.
But yeah, you can email us at thehebradioshow@gmail.com.
The Hebe Radio Show.
Just don't say it to your friends.
Or dogs.
We are not the Hebe Radio Show. We're just Hebe. Okay, we're Hebe.
Just go Hebe, and you might be Gooch.
Hebe, if you're from Latin America.
Or France.
Or France. So, Corey, with the season starting tomorrow, I think it'd be really fun if we could do some Las Vegas over-under win totals.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything that would be more fun.
Well, I'd love to pick your brain. We got 30 teams. We won't have to go through all 30 teams.
Thank God.
But Christian, all right, let's go through all 30 teams. I think you're dying for it.
Go through all of them.
Christian, why don't you get input in here too, being that you're the new baseball statistician.
Yeah. I don't know if I can.
Why don't we start with the worst team?
Confidential.
Who do you guys think is going to be the worst team?
We're doing over-unders.
We are doing over-unders, but I just want to get your input or I want to evaluate you.
I think the worst.
Who do you think is the worst team?
Kansas City Royals.
Really? We're putting the Royals down there?
Yeah, they suck. How about you?
Corey, any input? No? Well, I have the win total projections in front of me. So.
Well, I don't want to hear that, Buzz. I'm going to go with the I think the Baltimore Orioles are going to be the worst team in the league.
No.
And you think the same as Las Vegas, I'll tell you that. They're projected to win 59.5 games.
Wow, that's not a lot of games.
It's not a lot of games. What do you think over under 59.5?
I'd say over. Like they win 60.
Think Chris Davis gets it together?
No, I just think they win 60.
Still not a lot of games. Why don't we move down the Beltway then?
Yeah, get on down the Beltway, Buzz.
Get on down the Beltway. You guys clearly don't want to talk about Baltimore. I don't blame you. Camden Yards, all that history. But let's move on over to the greatest city in North America, the capital, where Ovechkin just met with President Trump. Nationals. Nationals projected to win 89 games. What do we think? Harperless Nationals.
Harperless?
Over. Under. Harperless, yeah.
I think under.
Wait, what is
under
the
89 for the Nets? 89.
Yeah, I think they'll be above 80, but I don't think they'll be at 89.
I think They're going to be 95 wins at least.
You think that's enough to win the NL East over there?
No way.
I wouldn't be surprised if Washington wins the NL East this year.
With 95 wins?
I mean, yeah, it's going to be pretty tight. And the other teams they're overrated, so they're probably not going to be that good.
The Braves?
Yeah, the Braves aren't going to be that good. They have no pitching.
Mets are going to be great.
I agree.
They have the Gasman.
Oh, the Mets?
Yeah.
Mets could be good.
Mets 85.5. That's their projection from Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I think they're a 91 team at least.
I think if they stay healthy, they're a 90-team win. But we know that's not really true in New York for the Mets.
Cora, do you have words about the Mets?
Yeah, I think they're going to be better than the Yankees this year.
Really?
I do.
Bold prediction right there.
I think they're going to have a better record.
Than the Spankies?
I think the Spankies are spanking as themselves, Tin Man.
That doesn't sound good.
There you have it. Bold prediction number 1 from the commissioner of the KOCHI Fighting Dogs. The New York Mets will have a better record than the New York Yankees. I'm curious to see if that is true.
I just heard a really good quote.
Yeah.
Chris Sale, the guy they just signed to an extension, is pretty good. That news gave me an extension in my pants.
Haha.
So just good clean humor right there.
That's not the only thing that gives me an extension in my pants.
Brackets?
Yeah. Brackets.
No bracket talk. No bracket talk. Let's go out west.
I think we should have plenty of bracket talk. How corrupt the NCAA is.
Let's go out west. Let's go to the Angels. Trout with his long-term extension, making him the most paid athlete in America by a lot. Remember, kids, if you want to be rich, play baseball. What do you think? Angels projected to win 82.5 games. Over, under?
I think it's going to be break even. It's going to be 80.
They're going to win exactly 80. I don't know if you could win a half game. But
I think, well, if there's like a rain delay or something, that might be possible.
Under.
Under 82.5 for the Angels. Wow. I think over. I do think over right there.
Why?
2 words. Andrew Heaney.
Harvey Dent.
Soup.
Matt Harvey. No, I think the Angels are going to be solid. And I think it's going to be really optimistic with Ohtani coming back from Tommy John's the following year. And they build on this.
Yeah, players usually play really well after they get that. So I think they're going to do really well.
What?
Yeah.
After they get Tommy John surgery?
He's back. He's not pitching this year.
He's not?
Yeah.
I think they're excited. I'm excited, too, for the Angels. Let's move down from L.A. Let's go to San Diego. The Padres. 78.5.
Under. Way under.
Over.
Probably win like 71 games.
Over. They got beautiful weather out there. It's tough to lose.
It's a pitcher-friendly park, too.
Yeah, too bad they got no pitchers. When are they going to sign Kimbrel? Bring him back.
Didn't
I
someone
think
sign
Kimbrel's going
Kimbrel?
to the Kimbrel's going to Milwaukee, man.
I don't know, man.
He's going to the Brew Crew.
I don't think he's going to sign until like July.
Got the right idea. Take a little extra vacation. Stretch it out.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. You got any more of these over-unders?
Maybe hit a flea market or two?
I wouldn't mind hitting a flea market.
Let's go out to Colorado. Great state. 84.5 wins.
Over
for the Rocks.
Yeah, Charlie Blackmon, breakout year.
German Marquez is going to be unreal.
All right. German Marquez. They got some other big names out there. I can't really say on the air right now, but...
Like David Dahl.
Joe Pesci.
I mean, Nolan Arenado just got that contract, so he's there for...
But it's not always about the money.
It is always about the money in baseball. Remember, kids, you want to be rich? Play baseball. Second pitch. Let's go to the great Minute Maid Park, home of the Houston Astros.
Under.
They're under. Projected to win 96.5 games, the most out of any team in Major League Baseball. Actually tied with the Yankees, but
under.
Tied for most. Under 96.5 wins.
Under
from both. Can anyone want to offer a reason why they think that?
Looks like they lost a couple pieces. And they got Roberto, who's probably going to lose his closing job to Brad Peacock.
That's right.
And
cock it up, Brad.
They basically let Keuchel walk for a worse version of himself than Wade Miley. So I feel like the Astros are thinking they're too good, too cool for school, if you know what I mean. That's at least the vibe I get from them.
And just so you know, the city of Houston is, I'm not sure why anyone would want to be there.
Yeah, what's in Houston anyways?
They got a really good restaurant called Rodeo Goat. That's really it, though. The rodeo's pretty cool, though.
They serve goat?
They don't serve goat. They might serve goat. I don't know. Try the goat. There are a lot of fine women at the rodeo. I will tell you that. Daisy Dukes, cowboy boots, and cowboy hats.
You should get yourself a pair of Daisy Dukes, Buzz.
Yeah, I bet you look
Might be a fundraiser to raise. Might be a fundraiser for Hebe Radio.
What kind of fundraiser are we doing?
A fundraiser. Just make some money.
Like, what do we
get some sponsors for the podcast. All right, we're really losing it here. Why don't we dive into KOCHI? For those of you who are not in the league, thanks for listening. You're probably not going to want to listen anymore. But Corey's a commissioner of the KOCHI Fighting Dogs, if you're still going to listen. Yeah. Got voted in by the league for another term. By just about everyone.
Our Democratic Republic.
I heard that, yes. So let's hear it, Corey. Why don't we do some power rankings?
I thought you were going to ask for that fucking State of the Puig dish again, Buzz.
Oh, I thought you were going to do
it. Well, you could do the State of the Puig dish, yeah.
Shut it. All right, let's get into the power rankings.
You got plenty of power rankings?
Yeah, I got them all on my phone.
You doing it?
We're going to do what we did last year.
Perfect.
All right.
Is that a question or a statement?
It was a question.
Yeah, we're going to do what we did last year.
All right, Buzz, hold my hand through them. What are we doing? Not 10 through 8?
You can do whatever you need, man.
You've gotten sour in your old age, Buzz. All right, overall, I'm going to pull some lineups. Otherwise, I'm just looking morning after a couple of cups of coffee.
Couple.
I really have no strong reasoning behind any of these, but
Commissioner, you gotta have good reasonings behind these.
I got great instinct, Tin Man. Instinct. All right, opposing teams. I have D for Dick.
Yeah.
Reasoning? You know.
I'm sorry. Corey, you starting bottom up right now?
Starting at 10.
Starting at 10, okay.
He's got Trout. I know he drove me back to Boston.
That's
really nice of him. But, I don't know. Again, this is just first glance. He's got Diaz, Ola, Tana. I think Glasnow is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm a big bats guy, and Carlos Santana seems old to me. Moncada hasn't really shown anything yet. I think he's going to be good, but who knows if this is the year. Chapman is a good player. Story. I don't know.
Great player.
Is he great? I don't know. Conforto is going to be on that electric Mets team, but I'm not sure how well he's going to fit in there. David Dahl, I honestly have no idea who he is. Pujols, I found out, was given arguably the worst contract in MLB history from the Angels. I read in an article the other day. They still owe him $86 million, and he hits once a month.
That's rough.
I don't really know any of the other players on his team.
What about Shin-Soo Choo?
He's not on his team.
Yeah, but he has the worst contract in the history of sports, I think.
Well, you can beg to differ. Who do you guys have?
At number 10?
Hold on, my headphone's dead. Can you hear me?
Wow, you sound a lot better now.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, this is what we got now.
Number 10, I definitely have Dom as well.
Really?
Yeah, I actually don't like his team that much. For a lot of the same reasons, but I think David Dahl needs to go. Probably Mike Trout needs to get out of there too. That's really it. That's all I got for Dom's team at number 10.
Buzz, who do you have?
In an effort to expedite the podcast, I decided to moderate this. I did not make a top 10 power ranking. So let's hear your number 9s, boys.
Yeah.
I got the Washington Wigglers.
Oh, that's not good.
Washington. Let's hear it. Can we hear a little bit about it?
Yeah, that's Fred. Yeah, well, now that I'm looking at his lineup, I like it a lot more than I did this morning. But he's got Bryant, Turner, and Springer, who really jump out to me. I like Corey Dickerson. He's got Jed Lowry. Dozier, I don't know. Second baseman don't really ever get me excited. He's got Chris Taylor, who was an absolute bust for me last year.
Absolute stud.
Bust. And then I don't know. I just feel like Fred hasn't had the best luck with pitching, and I feel like he's kind of got a pitching curse over him. He's got James Pack, he's got Berg, he's got who knows what Bumgarner's going to do. He's got Severino, Hendricks. He's got a decent lineup. I don't know who Avery Bradley or Archie Bradley or whatever. Archie Bradley.
Avery Bradley.
He's got a great beard.
What about, do you like Jackie Bradley?
Yeah, I love Jackie Bradley, but he doesn't have him. Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah, it does.
He's on his bench, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, he's not 10, but he's not 1.
He's not 10, but he's not 1. That's a good point.
I think Posey's old. He's getting old. The Giants in general, they gotta go.
Yeah, they're pretty much an old man squad at this point.
But they could be the worst team in the league too.
I'd say the old guys are good enough to have them not be the worst.
They're projected 73.5 wins, so.
But they're close.
Tinny Man, let's hear your 9.
9.
Who's in your 9 spot?
I would say the Wigglers of Washington. At number 9. I just think the DH position is looking very shallow after World Series legend Steve Pearce has gone to the DL. Chris Taylor needs to be dropped immediately. And I've never been a big Justin Upton guy. I don't really like Justin Upton all that much. From the pitching
Is that Kate
standpoint.
Upton's husband?
No, it's Justin Verlander and Kate Upton's child. They created Justin Upton. But, from pitching, it looks deep from the quick eyeball test, but these guys look like a glass box. So I think some big roster turnover needs to happen right now. And that's that.
There you have it. The general consensus right now, Dom, the 10th spot, Fred, the 9th spot.
You're writing these down.
Corey, let's hear. Yeah, I'm writing these down. Yep. Corey, let's hear your number 8.
All right, number 8, I got the 30 rack Zacks. I'm going to start with pitching. When I look at it, I see Bueller's really all I see. I don't think Garrett Cole's going to have as good a year as he did last year. I don't think the Astros are going to be as good in general, and I feel like he was a big part of that last year. I think he's going to slide back a little bit. I don't know if I've ever watched an Arizona Diamondbacks game in my life, so Robbie Ray doesn't mean anything to me. He's got good relievers. I'll give him that. He's got, Knievel. He's got Cody Allen, Wade Davis. I've always liked Wade Davis. And, he's got Doolittle, too. I wanted to pick him up. Never heard of him, but supposedly he's pretty good. He's not 10, but he's definitely not 1, I don't think. When I look at his bats, to me, it's his team is Goldschmidt and Duhar, Bregman, and Soto.
Jeez. Yeah.
Everybody keeps talking about this Andrelton Simmons guy. Buzz, you got to drop Miguel Cabrera. He hasn't. Doesn't he I thought he was retired. Isn't he out? Isn't he out for the year or something?
That's really bad triceps.
Yeah, he plays
blew his bicep.
Plays like once every 3 games.
No, he'll be back this year.
He'll be playing full swing.
Yeah, well, Detroit sucks. I don't know. I'm hoping Robbie Cano has a big year though with the Mets. I think that'd be fun to watch.
Yeah.
And Soto's the one to watch on that team in general, though.
Yeah, Soto's a great player. I didn't think coming into this that we'd be in agreement for the first 3 teams, and we are, because I picked Jeremy's team at number 8.
Right.
The number 1 thing is the pitching. Joey Lucchesi is
huge question.
God awful, and Yu Darvish is god awful. Cody Allen is a bust. I don't know who Tanner Roark is. Markel Franco definitely needs to be dropped, and Andrelton Simmons is probably the best defensive shortstop to ever play the game, but we don't count those stats in our league. So, yeah, that's it. Buzz is number 8.
Hey, with the 10th pick in the draft, I'll take that. I moved up 2 spots, That was not fun drafting from back there. Corey, let's hear your 7.
All right, just to I got Man Bear I don't even know how you say his name.
Nambear Puigs.
Nambear Puigs. Why is there a space though?
Because you need 2 names for your team.
Because he has to.
Oh.
When Mike does his research at the beginning of next year, he's gonna screw it up even more.
Yeah. See, now we're getting into big thing. He's already. I mean, I think several people have, but pickups are always a hot topic in the Garneau household. So we'll it's something always to keep an eye on. He's got Freeman, he's got Arenado, he's got Judge. Those are three big names. Then he's got Shaw. I hope Bogarts has a great year. Shortstop position kind of always sucks though. He's got Hoskins. Did I already say that? Besides that, that's about all I like on his team from a batting standpoint. Kyle Schwarber could have a huge year. He could also have a year like he's had the past 2.
True.
Yet to put any of that playoff brilliance when they won the World Series into a full season of baseball yet. From a pitching standpoint, he's got Syndergaard, so see if he can pitch more than 3 games. He's got Clevenger, Bauer, got Will Smith from San Francisco. I do like the as much crap as we give him for all the pickups. I do like the Jose Alvarado pickup. I was reading up a lot on him, and I think he's going to be good. Tanaka can go fly a kite.
Tanaka. I don't agree with Corey, finally. I actually think the bad boys of Lax deserve the 7 spot.
Okay.
I think on the face, the bad boys look very good, but then you look a little harder, and this team doesn't look that good. I think Jesus Aguilar is probably not going to play first base for Milwaukee. Will Myers probably just lost his job. I'm not sure who Jose Peraza is. Christian Yelich was the best player in the NL last year, but I don't think that's going to happen ever again. Ender incarceration is very overrated, and Mike unfortunately has Shin-Soo as well. And then from a pitching standpoint, Kershaw is a huge hit because now he's out with a bum shoulder, I think, for a little while. Yeah, so unfortunately Mike just got a little unlucky with his otherwise stellar pitching, I think. He's got some good pitchers, but unfortunately his bats, I don't think, are going to be able to carry him. So, yeah.
There you have it. Number 7 on Christian's list, Mike. Corey, let's hear your number 6.
All right, pound me 2. Bellinger, Altuve, Ramirez, plus Seager at shortstop. Seager didn't really play much last year, right? Did he play at all last year? Yes. I don't think he did.
So.
I think he was hurt.
That's why they traded for Machado.
He could have a big year, or he could have a non-existent year. Besides that Witt guy from Kansas City, people
Barfield.
Say, I don't buy the Chris Davis with a K hype. I know he was like the best DH in the league last year, but I don't buy it. I could go for having Devers on my team. Tommy Pham, I think he's pretty good. I think his pitching's pretty good though. He's got DeGrom and Snell, which is quite the duo. Let's just hope Snell can put up good fantasy numbers this year. Keuchel, I feel like, is kind of a
lost cause.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like he could either have a great year or he's just going to be a 6 to 12 point guy per week.
He's not even signed yet.
Thought he was on the Reds.
No, that was fake. That wasn't real.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that wasn't true news.
Wow, I guess I got to get some new sources down here.
Yeah.
I think Chris Archer will have a good year though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why? What makes you say that? It's a
Pittsburgh.
gut test.
Yeah, it's just a lot of this is just feel me to, pound me to.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, well, YouTube's not gonna allow us to publish this. What number are we on?
All right, number 6. Let's hear it, Christian.
Corey. Number 6 for me is Corey Hedges.
Ooh, Commish himself.
I think the John Miller Lights made a huge mistake trading Mike Trout for a fringe prospect and Manny Machado, who just got a huge ballpark downgrade. And then outside of those guys, he's taken some serious risk with Justin Pedroia and Vladimir Jr. and Jimmy Nelson. I don't know what he sees in Jimmy Nelson, but it's clear that this year will not be his year either. So I think if there is one bright spot about the team, it's Marwin Gonzalez, who's now on the Twins, and I think he's going to have a straight year. Rather than that, I don't see much hope for the commish. He might make the playoffs, but that's really it. I don't see what else is good about his team.
All right. There you go. You just got your bottom 5 for both Corey and Christian. Let's move into the top 5. Number 5, Corey.
So number 5, I actually have myself. I'm not too far off from Tin Man's. I do have by far the best outfield DH in baseball, so I think that's gonna carry me along. I don't have a third baseman at the moment, which kind of sucks. And I don't know why. I've got like 6 people hurt on my team, but none of them are on the DL, so I can't.
That'll happen tomorrow.
I sure hope so.
Except
Lindor is hurt. He'll be back in a month. Who knows what Machado will do. Willing to trade for him. Gleyber Torres, Darnie wants him like all get out, so there must be something there that I don't see. Maybe it's because I've never watched the Yankees. Real Muto's a stud. I hope Hosmer has a better year. He's a great first baseman. My pitching is absolutely horrendous. I don't really have any pitchers. I think Erod is going to be my ace this year.
Thanks.
He's been coming back pretty buff, so I think
that's not an overstatement.
No. Well, I got Evaldi, I got Stripling,
Got Arrieta.
McHugh and Peacock. They're both going to be starters for the Astros. So,
Corey,
what?
Why did you go back to the well in Arrieta this year?
Because he ended up being great last year.
Oh, okay.
And I got KOCHI, so I got some of that
Say.
stuff.
How does that sound?
I don't think I'm gonna. It's Wiley snoring. I don't think I'm gonna start him against the Red Sox though.
Shut it, Wiley. I think Wiley is really enjoying this episode of the podcast. Really.
All right, Christian, let's hear your number 5. Let's start picking these up a little bit.
Number 5 is Dom Ziolek. I think he's got. Not only
you picked.
He was already your 10.
You can't.
Sorry. Sorry. That was I got way too excited there. Hold on a second. What I meant to say was my number 5 is David Bowen. against the San Diego Padres. He's the dark horse. Dark horse? Yeah, dark horse. He's the dark horse. He's got Cargo, who's going to be great on the Indians. And he's got Adam Jones and Josh Hader. So I think that crew in itself is just going to really light up this league and take everybody by surprise.
All right, you heard it there. How about number 4, Corey? Who do you got?
I got the Bad Boys of Wax. Kind of agree with what Tin Man was saying, but I think his pitching staff is gonna. I think they're just gonna put up some numbers that we don't really believe. And I think Mike's been paying attention a lot more than he has in years past. So I think he's gonna work the waivers. I think he's gonna be dissecting some of these free agents a little more than some of the others in our league, and I think he's gonna be, what did I say? 4th.
Nice. Wait,
And he's got a lot of fighters, so.
have I done 4 yet?
No.
Okay, sorry. Got a little lost. Yeah, I like that pick. For my number 4, I'm going to go with myself. I got a lot of hurt guys in the bench, and I don't think it's going to go well for the Blues Crews. I think I'll probably make the playoffs, but I think eventually I'm going to say yes to one of these shitty trades by accident that Corey keeps sending me, and it's just going to ruin my season. So keep sending them, Corey. It'll probably happen where I accidentally press accept.
Wait, who is your 4th?
Myself.
Oh.
That's it. Number 3.
Number 3, Corey.
I got Tin Man as number 3.
Awkward.
Okay.
No, I'd say we're pretty in line with all these.
Yeah, we're in the ballpark.
Yeah, I think he needs to shell Votto. I think it's just a big name that he could get something for. I think he's got to get rid of Kluber too.
Nah, that's not happening. Number 3 for me is. Did I do Brandon yet?
You did not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I got my list in front of me. I just wanted to make sure. Brandon is number 3. The top 3 teams in this league to me are pretty clear cut. Brandon is number 3. He's got Altuve, Bellinger, Jose Ramirez is going to be fine. He's got Chris Davis, who I disagree with Corey. I think Chris Davis is one of the best DHs ever. And then DeGrom, Snell, Blake Trinan. Those are good pitchers. He's got a good overall team, but it's very top heavy. Bellinger, Altuve, Ramirez is a very scary thing to say in a row.
Yeah, so is Betts.
Betts, Ronald, and what's the other guy?
JD.
Yeah, I don't know.
Blackman.
Anyways, so who's your number 2?
The San Diego Padres.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Sanchez, Rizzo, Ozzy Albies, Matt Carpenter. I think Gene Segura is going to have a really good year with the Phillies.
Me too.
I think Michael Brantley is going to have. I think he's going to be one of the stars on the Astros this year. I think he's going to be better than Springer. I think Springer is going to cool down, and Brantley is going to hold down that outfield. The rest of the team is a little. I don't know. Carlos Gonzalez's. Edwin Encarnacion's old. Eduardo Nunez is always on Dave's team.
He really is.
He's got a lot of. I like AJ Pollock. He's got to get him off the bench.
He's always on Dave's team too, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
He drafts a very consistent team over the years.
And then pitching-wise, he's got. Well, he doesn't have enough pitchers, but he's got to drop.
This is always the issue.
Yeah, got 6 starters, but
they're quality though.
But all 6 of them are good. Yeah,
they're very good.
Newcomb threw that no-hitter last year. He's got Carlos Martinez, who's a little old, and he's
Verlander.
He's got Wheeler, who I think is going to be on. He's going to be on the Mets. The Mets are going to be great. They're going to be better than the Yankees. I love Charlie Morton. I wish he was on my team. Fultonowicz, great last name. Hopefully, I get to see him play a Braves game this year, and then Verlander, who also used to be a fellow Miller Lite. So, I think there's a lot of promise in San Diego, and I love the name. It's great.
San Diego. Yeah, it is a good name. I like that pick out of you. That's a good pick.
All right, Corey. Christian, let's hear your number 2, man.
I go with the probably an unpopular position on number 2, but I think Alex Garneau is right where he should be at the top of these power rankings. He's got Fred Freeman, Travis Shaw, Arenado, Bogarts, Hoskins, Marte, and Judge on the same team. And now he has Fernando Tatis Jr. So he's got all those guys who can mash every day. And he's got Syndergaard, Bauer for his pitchers. And I know people don't like Tanaka, but I actually think Tanaka will probably have a pretty steady season for the Yanks. So Alex has a very deep team that I think we should all be very scared of.
All right, there you go. Corey, let's hear your number 1. Who's at the top of your power rankings?
I got Delita as my number 1. I don't know how he does it every year because I feel like he kind of forgets about the middle of the season, but he always starts out strong and then he finishes stronger. But yeah, got Scooter, got Asdrubal, got Benny, Harper. I think McCutcheon's going to have. I think Philly's going to be good, not just because they have Harper. I don't think Harper's going to play well, but I think they're going to have a good year. He's got Moose. I think Ryan Zimmerman's going to have a great year at first base. Big blockhead. And then he's got Corbin. He's just got. I take back what I said about Mike having the best pitching staff. I think Jim. He's got Sale, Scherzer, Price, and Corbin. I don't care who the rest of his pitchers are. That's 4 days in a row where you have a very slim chance of outpitching him. So let's all hope Price continues to shine.
Number 1 for me is Jimmy as well, basically for all the same reasons.
PBR pizza, right?
Yeah, it's pretty clear cut. Sale and Scherzer, as long as he has those 2 guys and keeps those 2 guys on the team, he's gonna be a champion for a long while to come. So yeah, that's really it.
There you go. You just heard it here. The 2019 KOCHI Fighting Dogs Power Rankings. Let me just run down the list so that people who zoned out can remember. Corey picked number 10, Dom. Number 9, Fred. Number 8, Jeremy. Number 7, Alex. Number 6, Brandon. Number 5, Corey. Number 4, Mike. Number 3, Christian. Number 2, Dave. Number 1, Jim. Christian's picks were 10, Dom, 9, Fred, 8, Jeremy, 7, Mike, 6, Corey, 5, Dave, 4, Christian, 3, Brandon, 2, Alex, and number 1, Yim. General consensus, Yim's going to win the league, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's been that way for the past 4 years now.
No, I think my team's going to win the league, but I just,
It's going to be a tough road.
It's going to be a rough
these are just preseason power rankings.
Opening day power rankings.
Injuries happen. Yeah. Injuries happen. Busts happen.
I hope Sale doesn't get injured.
I'm nervous about him. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you
I
guys
got
think,
it. Can
what do
I
you guys think
say
about
something?
Vlad Jr.?
Oh, he's a bust.
He is going to be.
I hear he might not play all year.
No, he's going to play. He's going to play at the end of April.
Yeah, I don't know. Can I make a bold prediction here? I don't even think it's gonna be that bold at this point. Eloy Jimenez, AL Rookie of the Year, hands down.
I kind of agree.
Not Vlad Jr. It's not gonna happen.
No, it's going to be.
Eloy Jimenez is gonna be awesome.
Eloy is gonna be lights out.
I hear he's got.
There's a lot of names out there, but
He's the name. Huh?
you know, there's some other AL guys. Who?
Matt Kuchar.
I hear he's a dick.
All right. Do we have anything else on the agenda?
No, I think
That's it.
we're gonna get Hebe going full force.
Bracket.
So
Bracket.
thank you for listening, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Brackets.
Corey,
If you guys want to talk about brackets, you're more than welcome to.
I got one
I'm
last
signing
question
off.
for Corey.
What?
Let's hear it.
Can you explain to us why KOCHI is dead?
I don't know what you really mean by that. I mean, I know everybody's been drooling over my bats. Maybe they've dogs got their tongue kind of deal.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we also drafted a little too. Well, we didn't draft too early. It's just our draft was earlier than was last year, and so I think we, it's been a long time coming for this opening day to hit tomorrow. So I think we've got some greener pastures ahead now that we can actually watch some baseball and not just look at our fucking lineups every day with no numbers next to them.
Agreed. I can't wait.
Unless you're a Mariner.
I know everybody's been doing.
Cheers to that.
Definitely. Well,
I can't.
Corey, as
help Buzz is
commissioner,
ready to get his lineup set.
I am so excited. But I think next year we need to draft a week later. That's just my 2 cents. So
We do it when we can do it.
Agreed.
I know. All right. Thank you for listening, everybody. I'm signing off. It was a pleasure. Thank you, Corey, for coming on.
Well, I'll see you guys in
April.
Fort Lauderdale. Is that where they play?
April.
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers.
Yeah, right. I'll see you at the Pelicans game, Corey.
I'll be ready to fill my cup with some ocean water.
Nice. All right. See you later.
Thank you. Good night.